This is 3 News Daily.
Hello everyone, welcome to 3 News Daily on this Monday, August 21st here in Northeast Ohio. Thank you for being with us. I'm Stephanie Haney, and we start today with the sentencing for 19-year-old Mackenzie Shirilla, who was found guilty last week of murdering her boyfriend and his friend in an intentional high-speed car crash. Before her sentencing, she addressed the families of the victims.
The families of Dom and Davion, I'm so deeply sorry. I hope one day you can see I would never let this happen or do it on purpose. I wish I could remember what happened. I'm just so sorry. I'm heartbroken. I love Dom and Davion. We were all friends and Dom was my soulmate. I wish I could take all your pain away, and I'm so sorry. And to my family, thank you for the support and all the love you guys give. Thank you for fighting with me. I love you all so much.
Last week, Shirilla was found guilty for intentionally crashing her car and killing her boyfriend, 20-year-old Dominic Russo, and his friend, 19-year-old Davion Flanagan, last year. Today, she was sentenced to 15 years to life in prison for both murders, with those sentences to be served at the same time. That means she's eligible for parole in 15 years when she'll be 34 years old. There were emotional statements today from the loved ones of both Dominic and Davion, and some of them asked for the harshest possible sentence, but others asked for leniency. Previously, Frank Russo, the father of her boyfriend who was killed in the crash, told NBC News that he did not support sending Shirilla to prison for life. He says it was a horrible outcome for everyone, but he did not want the rest of her life to be ruined too. Now, the time she spends in prison will be up to a parole board. You can watch her entire sentencing hearing on the WKYC YouTube page. Meanwhile, in Akron, a 7-year-old child is in serious condition after being shot at while on a playground in Akron. It happened around 4 o'clock yesterday at Lane Field when there was a youth football game going on. Police say the child has already had one surgery and will need another one. A 19-year-old was also shot in the leg. He's expected to be okay. So far, no arrests have been made, and anyone with information is asked to call Akron police. Now in Columbus, an Ohio State wrestler is recovering today after being shot near campus on Friday. Fifth-year senior Sammy Sasso was shot and taken to the Ohio State University Wexner Medical Center, according to a statement from Buckeyes coach Tom Ryan. We don't have many details at this time, but we do know that he has non-life-threatening injuries. Ohio State University Police and Columbus Police are continuing to investigate. And in Cleveland, a SWAT team was called to a home Sunday morning for a standoff situation. Police say a 60-year-old man barricaded himself inside his home. It happened around East 55th Street between Fleet and Mound Avenues. Police say the man fired 2 gunshots, and that's when they called the SWAT team in for backup. It's still not clear how long the standoff lasted and how it ended, but we can tell you no injuries have been reported. Now in Rocky River, a school resource officer at the high school is now on administrative leave. Rocky River's superintendent says the district was made aware of, quote, inappropriate behavior by the school resource officer last month. Police released a statement to 3 News which says in part, quote, a school resource officer may have had communication with a high school student that was inconsistent with his role as an SRO. An independent investigator is now looking into this matter. And another wave of Northeast Ohio students are headed back to school today, including at Cleveland Metropolitan School District, and that means it's also the start for the new CEO, Dr. Warren Morgan. He was hired to replace Eric Gordon earlier this year. Morgan will hold listening sessions and town hall meetings with the community starting next week. All right, now after a recent surge in gas prices across Northeast Ohio, GasBuddy reports that drivers are finally getting a little relief at the gas pump. In the past week, gas prices fell more than 12 cents in Akron, bringing the city's average to about $3.52 a gallon. In Cleveland, prices fell about 4 cents in the last week, where gas now costs about $3.59 a gallon. That's about 5 cents cheaper than a year ago. And nationally speaking, gas prices stayed the same, with the average still sitting at $3.82 per gallon.
Hey everybody, it's Venus here. I'm so sorry that I'm not going to be able to make it to Cleveland. I've always wanted to play tennis in the land since it started, so I was really looking forward to it.
Real bummer this weekend because tennis superstar Venus Williams announced that she will not compete at Tennis in the Land. This is because of an injury. She released the video that you just saw explaining that her knee, quote, isn't acting right and that she's disappointed about not playing as a warm-up for the U.S. Open. The 7-time Grand Slam singles winner was the marquee draw for the tournament this week, which is expected to bring an economic impact of $2.1 million to Northeast Ohio. All right, now for our question of the day. New England's Patriots cornerback Isaiah Bolden's game-ending injury on Saturday night has people talking about safety. So we want to know, what do you think the NFL should do to reduce preseason injuries? Post your comment to the WKYC Facebook page, and we'll talk about it during 3 News at 4 and 3 News at 5. And more sports talk. Cavs fans, are you ready? It is so hard to believe that basketball season is almost here. Tickets for all of the Cavs home games go on sale tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow. The team opens the season at home against the Oklahoma City Thunder Friday, October 27th, and that's followed by a game against the Pacers on Saturday night. There's a 6-ticket limit per person when you buy those tickets that you can get online, again, starting tomorrow. All right, now before we go, here's some exciting news from the Cleveland Metro Parks Zoo. The Asian Lantern Festival is being expanded. You now have the chance to see the incredible displays through September 16th. So that's 14 more nights to experience more than 70 all-new large-scale lantern displays, live acrobatic performances, great food, and more. We're told already more than 100,000 guests have been to this year's Asian Lantern Festival. We love to see people getting out to experience that culture and see those beautiful displays. All right, thanks for watching today's edition of 3 News Daily. Everyone have a great Monday. We'll see you back here tomorrow with more of what matters most to you here in Northeast Ohio.